crap.
Sorry.
Having all today. So, anyway, welcome to the Monkey Show Global Extravaganza here from Andorra in Spain. Hopefully going to be taken off from here once everybody gets there. We all have different sceneries and, you know, different add-on packages and things. A couple guys are having some issues with it. So I loaded in, sitting here, waiting, no problems. But anyway, so what's going on today? As always, on a Saturday, we're flying with the Monkey Show. Hopefully, if everybody gets their stuff worked out. Flying these little Cessna, the A2A 182 Skylakes around the world. We're going to fly from this airport, which is way up in the mountains, got a huge density altitude. It's somewhere around 8,000 feet. So taking off in these things is going to be a lot of fun. And we're, as always, raising money for the Ronald McDonald House Global Charities, a great charity that provides support and lodging for families of children that need to be in the hospital far from home for a very long time. The links to all the donation stuff are down on the Twitch page. They're also on the YouTube page as well. So should be a pretty good flight today, flying out of here, flying up over some mountains, flying down to Zaragosa, where we're going to take our sort of midstream break while we all switch over. And then we're going to jump from Zaragosa to Gibraltar and fly from Gibraltar across the straits into Tangiers, which is going to be really cool as well. So hopefully everybody gets their stuff figured out. So remember as well also that if you have any add-ons, you can always type !FSX add-ons with an S, and it will tell you everything that I am running add-on wise. So using real weather, which isn't bad today. It's a little cloudy, but not, you know, it's not stupid. Not a lot of wind. It isn't raining or anything. So let me just jump back in my plane so I can make sure I'm not blowing it up. Nope, everything's fine. She's not running real good at this height, though. I'll tell you that. She's not happy being this high up, but okay. Hopefully we can take off. I would say whatever flaps you guys normally run, I'd probably put another notch in.
Yeah, normally it's 10.
But this is how I would do it, and I don't know how you guys all have your stuff set up. But because obviously flaps not only create lift, but they create drag, and you're going to need the run-up speed, and these things aren't going to accelerate very well at this altitude. So what you may want to consider is starting off, and as soon as you get up to speed, putting in another notch of flaps to take off. It's a pretty long runway. You don't need to do that, but something to think about.
Okay.
We'll see. We'll see. I mean, if I get sort of midway of the runway and I haven't taken off yet, then I might think about it. But unfortunately, this is a very cool airport because it's up sitting on a big plateau among these mountains, and it's really big. It's an international airport. They do fly 737s, Airbuses, and Dash 8s in and out of here a lot. But unfortunately, the default scenery that I have for it is not great. Obviously, I don't own every, you know, payware airport in the world. It's too expensive. And this is an airport I've never flown in or out of before.
So, what are you guys doing now, having the problems with the airport? You're going to join us in the F-Stop?
Yeah, if you want to, go ahead.
I'm trying to get the game to start up again. So restart, redoing everything again, just takes.
Yeah.
Yep, had to found the fix. Have to get it started working on it. Go ahead if you're ready to go.
Well, no, I want us all to fly together. So
you can always take off and do a run around and show the airport from above.
And then what? Just do circuits in the air until.
Avoid crashing into mountains.
What? You're the only one that's crashed so far.
No, I've crashed twice into the mountain that was in the middle of the airport.
Now, see, I'm not going to put up a
crash counter on that.
A crash counter on you guys because that's not necessarily your fault.
And I didn't really crash into any mountains yet. I snuck through one. I drove
so you
into
see
it.
a mount.
There was a huge hill right in the middle
Well,
of
see,
runway. Yeah.
with what I was running, my airport was probably about 200 foot under the ground level.
Okay.
So I had mountains all around me, and then mountains within the airport.
Yeah.
Because FS or Arbex and Arbex Factor put the airport at the right elevation.
Luggage. Hello.
So it was the same problem that we had last week.
Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I'm working on a couple connections here. We just jumped in and got started. Logish? Logish.
So FSX is just.
Sorry,
Where we saw
I
the runways
probably
above,
said that very poorly.
where we saw the runways above the train last week. No, the week before. Sorry.
That was in the UK, but that was that was same kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Except it's
Okay.
on the
Building
ground.
scenery. Come on, supercomputer, work quickly. Although it's
Yeah,
not really a
supercomputer.
I'm reading stopping Steam and going again because mine was doing nothing.
Well, it's not really a supercomputer, but it's more badass than the one that I had.
Yeah.
As soon as I have anything that I can show here in a second, I'll get that up there.
Here is the inherent problem with FSX and everybody trying to fly on a network with different scenery.
Yeah.
Because obviously, to me, I see a long flat runway with trees on either side, a mountain in front of me and a mountain behind.
Yep. Same here.
Which is mildly realistic because this end of the runway is like that. I honestly don't know what the other end of the runway looks like. I haven't been down there. It could very well look.
Well,
but
see, mine looks like the picture you put up earlier.
yeah, so
That's what mine looks like, except that I have a mountain across the runway.
Oh, right.
And where I was, which is the fuel spot, I had two big, pointy mountains beside me.
If you see the pictures that I were running in the slideshow when I first started the stream, that's what the real airport looks like. So, and it's a big, it's a big airport. Now, it doesn't have air bridges and all that, but it does have a lot of parking places. We don't see that in the default.
But no, that's what mine looked like, but just on the ground.
Something wrong with my Discord. It should be muting.
Now, hopefully I don't sit here and run out of fuel. Well, because I did fill the plane back up again, because when I landed last time, I was almost out of fuel, if you guys remember. So I did fill it back up again, but.
Yes, by now. All right.
Do we want cow flaps open for this runway, for this airport, for the altitude, due to the altitude?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. What's the temperature? It's fairly warm, isn't it? Is it warm here?
Yeah.
Or is it? No, it would be cold here, wouldn't it? Let's find out.
36 Fahrenheit.
36 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, so 2 Celsius.
Yeah, okay, probably don't need. Yeah, see, I have 2.6 Celsius. Yeah, with a pretty low dew point, so.
Crocs.
Yeah.
Shush, will you?
Probably don't need cow flaps. It's just extra drag, you know what I mean?
Oh, bang a second, I'll deal with this dog.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Oh, don't say that on the stream. Last time I said that, I got the MSPCA on me.
Everything's set.
I'm just trying to get to an outside view and look around and go. Yeah, I don't see any large mountains in the way. All right. Start this thing up real quick.
This is going to happen occasionally.
I'm back. Sorry, just have to chuck the dog in the washing machine.
What?
I just streamed like that one, BP.
Well, I'm going to find out in a minute.
What did you say?
I chucked my dog in the washing machine is what I said, Armour.
He's obviously only kidding.
Yeah, no, but did hear.
Correct. Because I've already done a walk around on this thing, even though it doesn't really.
I closed my cowl flaps. My cylinder head temperature shot up. So probably going to open them back up again while I'm sitting here and then close them back up again afterwards. Or at least open them up halfway, I guess.
Mine's only 146 for a temperature. $145. just closed the flaps and still
Alright.
145. Fuck it. There's something wrong with this plane. So I've just had 8 minutes of me just sitting in this airport runway looking at Roy's ass.
Yeah, my FSX isn't even loading.
That isn't good.
Recon. We don't need to have the door open.
Yes, we do. That's how you take off.
Down on that a little bit, make sure that's all up. Alright, we're good. Taxiing down.
Two gallons per hour is what I'm using.
David, did you reactivate everything you deactivated before?
Just lay down, dog.
No, as in I have the DLCs are deactivated.
Okay.
Like it's running for 9 minutes and 50 seconds, but it hasn't opened up to anything yet on the screen.
Today's going well.
I want your washing machine, Stu. How fast it gets through those cycles. And if your dog's already out of the washing machine that quick.
Yeah. That was just a quick spin.
Right, go ahead, because I'm verifying there to see is there something up there. I'd say take off and I'd catch up.
Okay.
Or take off.
Alright.
All right, are we all down here now?
I'm on the way. I'm in the middle of the runway.
All right, I don't see you.
Oh boy. Network.
Oh, there goes Roy.
And do you see me again now?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't see Moondog though.
All right, who's right behind
Oh,
me?
that's cause
Oh, yeah.
need
All
to
right,
hit
I don't
that
see
button.
Stu at all.
I'm behind Roy.
You'll see
Yeah,
me
I don't
now.
see- I don't see you.
You better,
Nope, I
because
don't see you.
I just clicked on the network and saw you guys pop in.
So let me exit and then come back in.
Right,
Nope,
you
still don't
try
see
to-
you.
All right, I see Moondog now.
Oh yeah, I see him now.
There's Stu. Okay, all right.
I
So
still
that's the
can't see a
runway for
BP
you.
though, and I can't see a Moondog, and I only see Roy.
Moondog's on the right.
I only
that
see
like-
you, Roy.
2 o'clock. Okay, so drop your network and then rejoin.
I just
So-
did, but I'll do it again.
Okay. So is that the runway to you, Moondog?
I'm
Yeah,
on the
must
runway.
be.
Okay. So we're driving on the grass then.
Yeah, because to us you're in the woods, but
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know.
that's fine. Whatever.
So
I don't have
only
a
you,
mountain
Roy.
in the way, so we'll deal with that difference, right?
I just want to take off. I don't care.
Right, fuck it, I'm taking off then. Bye bye.
Are you gonna take off through us? Yeah, is that what you're gonna do?
Yeah, fuck it. No, I'm going. This is all bullshit. I'm going.
Stubby for you guys.
Yeah.
Fuck this bullshit. Bye, Roy.
Bye. Yeah, I better put my fuel.
All right, let's do some
Okay.
pre-takeoff checks. Mixture rich. Props full. Flaps down. Lights on.
Build the bolts back up while I'm sitting here.
Altitude set.
South.
All right, Moondog, since you're over there in the woods, why don't you go first?
All right.
Once we all get in the air, it's all gonna smooth itself out. It's just a bit of weird. That's so weird watching you take off through the woods.
You got the crash counter up because this will be when I do it.
And you're on what? Just
There
normal
we
flaps?
go. Yeah, I'm on
No,
10 for
I
now.
I did I did more than 10. I went up one.
Okay. Did you go up one before you took off then?
All right. Speaking of which, I should probably do
No,
a
I
quick
had 'em set
control
there.
check.
Okay.
Control check. Okay. All right. Let's go. I want to take off. I'm all done screwing around. Oh, she's sluggish.
I've just got to 5,000.
And
and
up
that's
we
me getting
go.
over the top of these
Whoa, and
fucking
there's that
mountains.
friggin' mid-air bump.
Yeah.
May I have some trim, please? Thank you. All right, very good. Flaps up, landing lights off. As soon as I get to the button. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Balance
Trim,
yourself out.
trim, trim, trim.
Wow. So much trim needed.
I'm saying.
Right.
At least it's pretty.
That's very pretty.
Oh, what the hell?
Whoa, 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 whoa. I think I'm gonna fly through this valley over here.
To the left there or to the right?
What is that one?
Well, to the right of you,
Okay.
because that's the flight plan anyway. So
Right.
plus, it's just interesting. You know.
It's better.
Right, so I'm about 6'5" here, Roy. Now I'm probably just fine going over the top of these things, but if you want to go to 7,000, it might be better.
Oh, okay.
But I can't tell you because I've got fucking clouds in front of me, so I can't see far.
Mm-hmm.
But,
See,
you
it's
know,
completely clear for me.
I got real weather turned on.
Yeah, me too.
Yep, same here.
I don't know where it's taking my weather from.
Well, active sky has it clear.
A little bumpy, a little turbulent, but you would expect that up here.
Yeah.
Right, air traffic. I can still only see Roy. And he's in the air. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just in front of you, Roy. That bit right in front of you. Oh. And I'm holding 6'5". 6.
Taxi light off.
Yeah, I'm
On.
just coming up to 5'8",
Don't
through
be
between
fuel
the-
pump.
the mountains. I'm just about to make contact with the GPS line.
Bless you.
I couldn't take my hand off the friggin' stick to stop sneezing. Trying to fly between two mountains here. Bad time to have to sneeze.
This weather, like, I can't even see 2 feet in front of me. I do hope it's not a mountain coming up, like, because I'll see it alright as I slam right into it.
So
I was
me
just
going
going to
to my
say,
right.
you shouldn't be flying VFR when you can't see, but does it matter to Stu? No. So I'm not going to bother saying it.
That's a tall ass mountain.
Well,
Yeah,
I'll
see,
put it
I
on
went
the
between them. It's not bad. I'm at about 6,500, just crossing 6,500 now.
Yeah.
And I got
Yeah, that's
plenty of
where I am,
room
BP.
above
It's
me.
going over fine at that.
I see you over there to my right, Roy.
Okay.
About 1,000 feet down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to just, while in mid-air, try reconnect my network, see if I helps.
Climbing
I
at
don't know
about,
what difference
well,
Bandera will do, but
when the wind stops bouncing me around, I'm climbing it. I'm either climbing or descending at a couple hundred feet a minute. The wind's kind of knocking me around a little bit.
I think I'll just climb to 7 and hold it at that. Close this window now.
I need to lean my shit out here a little bit.
Intersected the GPS line.
ooh, that's getting pretty close to that. Up.
6,000.
For some reason, I can't trim. Not quite sure why I can't trim.
Yep, 7,000, Roy.
Yeah.
Is my trim even doing anything? Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Trim
I
nose
had a rude
down,
problem
please.
with it.
I mean, I get the air thin up here, but I just want to trim nose down. Come on.
Let's lean this out now. Not that much. Probably about 50.
Okay, okay. Now trim up, 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 up. Jesus. Will you please just trim? No? Okay. We'll just fight to stick the whole time, I guess. That's fine. Ah, today's just not a good day to fly. For any,
Yeah.
I can't trim my plane out. It won't, like, she's
I
fighting
can't
me
join
the
the
whole
fucking
way.
network. Oh. Right, anyway, 45 minutes till we get there. Thank fuck. Something's at least going right. Nope. It looks like the mountains are cut away now. But I can't see properly, to tell you. Okay, I'm going down.
Yeah. No, you can descend a bit. You could probably drop a couple of 1,000 feet. Almost.
I'm gonna fly along this river, I think. Oh, that'd be opposite of the way that we're supposed to go, though. Damn it. I just cannot keep this thing level. It's fighting me the whole time.
I think I got low cloud layer, that's what it is, because I can start seeing now I've dropped in.
It's starting to get a little hazy.
Oh, shit. 200 knots is not good speed.
No, it's not.
No, 200 knots. No, I've ripped the wings off before then. I would suggest not banking in any direction.
I wasn't paying attention and then I looked down and it was like, oh, 200 knots, okay.
Oh, there's BP. And
Yeah,
there's
I'm
Moonbug.
a little right of the magenta line, but I'm still hand flying, so
Yeah.
because the wind up here is not particularly. It's not so much the wind; it's the up and down drafts coming off the mountains. It's pushing me around. I gotta fight it. I don't trust the trim, so I'm just gonna Hand fly it.
Are you still climbing there?
Oh.
Moondog.
Yeah, it wanted me up this high, and it just stalled on me. Caught
That's
it.
why you don't listen to ATC in a Cessna.
10,000 feet. Wow.
I'm at 8.
I can,
Because it keeps shoving me up and down. I don't really have a choice.
What the?
Oh, come on.
yeah, I'm at 7 and I'm getting bounced around.
All right, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do this. We're going to go, and we're going to see.
Why did you?
Come on. I
just brought you all the way down. Get your ass back down here. That's it. We're almost
All right.
there. Don't break apart on me now.
Are you going to be able to figure yourself out, or are you going to go crazy on me? You got it.
I think I was just in the
This
clouds.
wind. This is one of the joys of flying Cessnas in, less than ideal conditions. Do a little mixture action here. And a little prop tuning. There we go. She's happier now. Very good. And off we go. Off to Zaragoza. Over some very pretty country. I will say this, though. Oh, I forgot again. Nobody reminded me to plug in my headphones.
Oh, I don't.
Look, I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. Can't hear anything over the prop of the engine. That's better. 119-ish knots, somewhere around there. That'll work. I was screwing around. We can enjoy the scenery and still get there.
Come on.
What's happening, Moondog?
Just let me. I'm adjusting and trimming.
Oh, the trim up here is awful. I couldn't get it to trim.
Mine keeps flying up no matter what I do. As soon as I let go of the fucking button to put the GPS on, or the autopilot on, it just whooshes right in the air. And by the time I got the autopilot on, it went up about 1,000 feet.
I just went on autopilot just now. I didn't trust it before then. It was too bumpy. I was up and down drive trying to hold it level. I was fighting it the whole time, which makes it fun. I mean, I'm not complaining, but it was a bit of a struggle. Now it's sort of settled down a little bit. Although we must be flying into a headwind because I'm losing speed. David, you having any luck?
I'm at 76%.
Okay. So anyway, here we are, the Monkey Show, flying off to the in Spain. Oh, I was going to say to the, and then I realized Zaragoza is not. I don't know. It's obviously not an island, but very pretty.
Depends on your point of view. If it's an island or not.
Yeah.
Well, technically everything's on an island.
I mean, you can see
Exactly.
the wind is definitely pushing us around a little bit up here, but okay. You would expect that up in the mountains, the downdrafts and the updrafts, so the wind swirling around, coming down through these valleys and up over the top of the smaller mountains. So
It's nice not to see snow for once.
yeah, I got a little bit of snow up on the tall peaks, but
Yeah.
we're all done with the snow now. This will be it. We won't see snow again now for ever. Oh, we might come into some rain before too much longer, though. It looks like, which is going to be an issue.
Well, I started off in rain, but it's gone now.
Cabin
And my
heat.
fucking Jeep autopilot's height doesn't work.
Let's try 46%.
Well,
cabin
you
heat.
might have to. What I do is I fly it up to whatever altitude I want it, and then I just press Alt.
Yeah,
Like I don't
I've
use
done
the
that,
VS. I don't trust
but
the VS.
the fucking one to change it doesn't work though. That's the problem.
Well, you'd have to set your VS speed to whatever you want it to go down to. So you would set your altitude. Say you set your altitude to, I don't know, 5,000 feet, right? Then you set your VS mode to minus however many feet a minute you want to go down, and once it gets there, it'll stop.
VS mode? Where the heck to find that?
If you click Alt again.
Right. Okay.
So Roy's got a big old lead on me at 7,000 feet.
Yeah, I'm doing 137 knots.
Good for you. Roy's in a hurry. I just want to get this over with him. See, I just enjoy. I enjoy GA flying. You know, maybe I have discovered a real love for GA flying recently, which I never had before. Although, to be honest, the GA flying I'm doing mostly now is an X-plane, and mostly with just bush planes and flying in and out of gravel bars, and trying to work on my off airfield landing skills, which I will say at the moment are a bit shaky. But and again, it's a sim, so there's things you can do in real life that you can't, that don't translate into a sim all the time. But I will say that FSX X-plane's ground physics when you land on something like that are very good. So, like, you got to land with enough speed that you don't bounce. You got to land. Although the brakes are awful in X-plane, I wish I had actual brakes, because trying to get slowed up when you do these really off airport landings is not a lot of fun. I landed yesterday in a sort of cut between two fields, coming down with trees, and it was a really cool place to land. I flew over it about 4 times just to get a good look at it, and then I came back, did an approach, and landed, and couldn't get it stopped and crossed the road. And the cars in X-plane will honk at you. Because I hear this, and I'm like, well, that's not the plane, because I don't have any electronics in this plane that would make that noise. And I look over out my window, and it's a car. I'm like, sorry. Sorry, didn't mean to land in the middle of the road.
Is that Newbie Farm armor?
Nope, Levenberg.
Oh, right.
That's why I'm working on UK, so working on the planes. I'm working on that building.
So, anyway, if anybody's interested, the reason we're doing that month is we're flying around the world in Cessna, or I shouldn't just say Cessnas, because we had a talk earlier about maybe going to a slightly bigger and faster plane. Still going to be no jets, none of that. Still going to be small planes, maybe just multi-engines. On occasion, just to kind of loosen it up a little bit. But the reason we're doing it is to raise money for the Ronald McDonald House Global Charities, a great charity. And the Monkey Show's first foray into raising money for actual charities. And the links to all that stuff are down in the Twitch page and also on my YouTube page. And I want to thank everybody who's already donated. It means a lot to me. We've raised $200 so far. That's fantastic. On a goal of 1,000, we'll see if we get there or not. Still got plenty of time to go. And if you're interested in donating, make sure you click on the links. And any amount is appreciated. So, and thank you very much.
Oh, I'm going to be flying into a cloud.
Yeah, I'm going to lose some altitude. It's getting a little hazy up ahead of me.
I'm doing it like. So
I should probably sync up
Just
my heading
see
just
them.
in case.
In fact, I might just be above these clouds, this cloud covering. We'll see.
wow, you'll be up there.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. That would probably help. All the way down is closed on the cowl flaps, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always get that confused. I always push it up. I wonder why my cylinder head temperature is, all the way to the bottom. That's like having a trim tab sticking out of the bottom of the plane. I wonder I couldn't trim it. Cowl flaps. Boy, it is a pretty day. A little hazy, but still a pretty day to fly.
Yeah.
Now, see, if I had a bush plane, I'd be weaving in and out down this little river down here. I mean, not that you can't do it in a Cessna, but
You tend to get that urge more when you're in a plane to fly down through there. I've some of the early flights when you've jumped in there, you're like jumping around between Zig and Draco on ice, and you're like, Moondog, why are you down there? Because that's where I like to fly, down between the hills and the rolls and the.
absolutely. I tell you what, that's almost interesting enough to make me break off here and go down and look at it. Yep, we won't see snow again now. That's it. We're done. We're going up we're south and east, and we won't be seeing snow. Once we get, you might see a little bit on some of these peaks over here, and then that'll be that, because then it'll be into, you know, Gibraltar and into North Africa. Doesn't do a lot of snowing in North Africa. So geography trivia. When are we? We are going to be crossing into the southern hemisphere, right? We're still in the northern hemisphere now, but we will be crossing. Where's the? Here's how dumb I am. I don't even know the equator. What? Will we crossing it?
Northern Africa.
Northern Africa. We almost at Egyptian. Oh my God, Swedish.
Yeah, I was going to say I lost you right at the end, Armor.
The equation goes nearby Lebanon or a bit underneath there.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so we will be crossing into the southern hemisphere pretty soon. So that means it'll be going from it'll be their summer still, even though it's, because obviously it's February now. So, oh God, stop overthinking it. Anyway, that was just something I had in my mind. Oh, we'd be crossing in the southern hemisphere. Oh.
Yeah, but we'd have to get far enough south.
Yeah,
still
south,
Yeah.
south,
to start to
south
get
Lebanon.
what? Yeah.
You need to go down because the pyramids are above the equator.
Okay, so all right, yeah, and we're not flying that far south. So okay, so we're gonna stay in the northern hemisphere until we get into again.
Zaire is where it is.
Zaire.
roughly.
Okay, yeah, we're not going quite that far south.
So the runway, the airport length height is 863,
Yeah.
and we've got 12 right, 12 left, 30 right, and 30 left.
Oh, let's not worry about that till we get there.
You should have.
I'm still 80 miles out.
You should have broke off and went to the left there. BP.
Try that again. Thank you. Yep.
You
yeah, I thought about it. I'm still looking at it out the window.
I did. I'm over here. I gotta.
I see ya. It's very pretty. I actually need to go. I need to have a willy. So I will be. I need to have a willy. I need to have a wee, I should say. So I'm just gonna open the window and lean out the window for a minute. I'll be right back, everybody.
I think I'm going to descend to about.
So if we look back from here, we see a big trail of BPP coming out of a plane. Jesus. Well, I won't see it because he's not in my network. But yeah.
You're down at 4,000 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to descend a bit.
And I'm quite comfortable here. There's like a wee bit of land that's just below me, but it's not going to touch me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at 4.3 and it's maybe 4,000.
Yeah.
Just by eyeballing it, but
Yeah, I'll descend to 5,000.
and I'll turn my weather off so I can have a look and I'll see just how bad it is exactly ahead of me. No, it's all pretty low in front of me now. I could probably go down to 2,000 and still be fine
Mm-hmm.
where I am. But I'm about 64 nautical miles away.
Yeah. Yeah, you're 7 nautical miles ahead of me.
Well, I've just passed the highest point there is for a good long while. Everything else is pretty low down. Right, weather back on, and now let's descend.
I want to watch it because I may actually. I'm right at that threshold. I don't want to add to that counter.
What, on your descent?
Oh, I'm
What's
yeah.
your threshold?
Well, no, I'm at the speed amount right now, 140,
Ah,
because I want to watch that because I have done that, obviously, because there's a counter for it.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't care how you manage that. I've always hit 200 knots there, and I've been fine.
Well, I've been up over it, but if you bank in the middle of that, oh no,
Oh,
yeah,
right, okay. I was just pure diving, so I should have been fine.
I'm actually
you're
going
easier,
to
yeah.
reduce. I'm going to reduce my speed because of the wind blowing me around. I don't want my wings dropping off. So I was up at 160 knots.
Yeah. You can do straight flying quicker in the yellow area. It's then that's where the caution comes in, is because you're in the
Yeah.
danger zone. If you do a maneuver,
Yeah, and
use
because
his
of how
NASA
this
for it.
wind's knocking me about, it's
Yeah.
literally throwing me from left to right. So
Wind now too. The VNE on this is what, 140? It never speed. Never.
yeah,
And maneuvering speed is, what does it say on the dashboard? 110, which means you shouldn't be trying to maneuver. You should only be flying in a straight line above that.
right, there we go.
You start
Little back
damaging
out.
ailerons and flaps and
Well, they start becoming less effective at that speed too.
right. So when you land then and then you go through your maintenance and you find, why is that damaged? Oh yeah, I shouldn't have been doing aerobatic maneuvers at 140.
I want to push that in a bit more.
Oh, excuse me.
Get the
I'm
See,
diving.
I'm still learning the black art of mixture and everything. I still don't fully
because on the dash it says what your fuel mixture, not what your fuel mixture should be, but what your fuel consumption should be. Yeah.
But is
So I'm just going by
that
that.
sea level altitude or is that density altitude? Because that's a completely different thing, and I would think it would be density
Sea
altitude.
level.
'Cause
Sea level. It's
the
got XL
higher
above
you
it.
are. Oh, all right, I see it. Because the higher your density altitude, the harder the engine's going to be working.
Yeah.
It's like driving a car up a mountain, you know?
Right.
Mhm.
But on top of it, if you listen, you can hear the engine change pitch.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's how I do it. I do everything with these things by ear
Right, that's okay.
because I don't know enough about them to do it by the book.
Drop the RPM a bit. Because
I try to keep the RPM in the green. I try to keep the EGT, up as high as it'll go and still run, and make sure all my T's and P's are in the green, and make sure I don't run out of fuel. That's really the one that I watch the most. Just make sure I don't run out of fuel.
To be honest,
So
Roy, I
I'm
might
gonna-
jump into 2000 from here because it's looking fine.
yeah, you could definitely descend down now.
Yeah, now it's going to flatten out. I'm going to descend after I get past this last ridge. David, did you get in?
Trying.
So I descend into 700 feet per minute. I'll go down to 3. Reduce that speed.
Yeah, I think we'll thinking about pilot, do a little. Send down a little bit myself. No need to be this high.
Oh,
You're
no, no,
going
no, no,
down
no.
to 2, are you, Stu?
Right, the height I'm at should be fine, which is 3.5, 3.6. No, sorry, 2.5.
2.5, yeah.
Yeah, 2.5, and I'm just going over the tops of things now with a safe
Mhm.
distance.
wait a minute, Stu, you just said a safe distance. Please describe for me what you feel is a safe distance,
What a
because
safe distance is.
I've seen
Well,
you drive
say if
cars
you took a lorry
through.
Windham, see if you take a lorry from end to end and put it the nose on the ground and the trailer straight in the air and made about 3 of those trailers and
Okay.
3 lorries in a row, that'll be the distance from me to the ground.
All right.
Ah, finally got it trimmed out.
So 3 lorries nose to tail. to the ground is what I am roughly.
Okay.
That's a way to describe it.
Yeah. Fix the altimeter.
So basically, I could crash 3 lorries into each other, and then put them up as a pole, and still have enough room to fly on top of it.
Okay.
Oh.
That's ETA, 27 minutes. 57 nautical miles out.
Now I've got 19 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I said that. Alright.
Now, and then again, I'm doing what speed? 145.
104. Wow.
I felt like I
I
tripped
can
out to
definitely
descend at
use
a
one.
decent rate here. Still bouncing around a little bit, but not so bad. That'll calm down once we get down flat. All right, so Moondog's in front of me, Roy's in front of him.
I'm going to hold it about 3.
Down into the farmland again.
So 17.5 gallons.
That'll be pretty relevant when we get to Gibraltar, because that'll be sea level.
Yeah.
Depending on the humidity.
No, I see you all the way back there, Roy. Ah. 10 miles, Jesus. I think we can send further now because, like, can't see any real terrain in front of me.
Yeah, you could go down to 2000 and fly all the way there now at that altitude if you wanted.
Yay!
Yay.
Yeah, you've just gone out of my field of view, so I can't see you now.
That's right, I'm nose diving anyway.
Jeez. 347 knots here.
I'm at 153 because I'm diving.
You guys don't worry about trimming for descent or anything, huh? No.
What's a trim?
Well, I've got it on autopilot, so the auto swims for me.
You still gotta mess with the throttle, though.
Yeah, I cut the throttle back so I keep it just below the green.
I just dive and don't
Green.
get flying foot.
You mean yellow?
Yeah, just below the yellow, yeah.
Yeah. In the green, below the yellow.
Yep, that's
Safe.
the one.
In the safe zone.
Mm-hmm.
The three lorry distance.
Yep.
All of our almond trees we just passed.
And just go ahead, wind. Speed has dropped now.
Oh, cool. Low enough that I can see traffic, as in lorries going down the street.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't have
get
to do
freedom
that
end on the
stuff.
end and you'll have my height. Oh, I'm just evil sometimes. Just call it the windy. Hey, use 3 trucks. Can you just put yourselves end on ends so I can see how tall it is? That's when they look up and see BP's piss coming at them.
That was a few miles back.
Well, it sprinkles.
Oh, I might need a little throttle now.
Well, it's okay as long as nobody needs to go the other way.
Well, that would be
God, right.
Can you imagine? How would you do that? I mean, what would you do?
Hold your ass out the
Hang
window
your
and
ass out the
just-
window? His windows don't open that much.
Now, can you imagine the poor person below? He's driving his car, all of a sudden, right in his windscreen.
What the hell kind of bird was that?
Breaking windscreen, never mind.
Be even worse if it was diarrhea.
Oh, God.
Okay.
We've taken that
Too much for now.
left turn that the Monkey Show late crew doesn't like
Oh,
to do
yeah,
too
we-
often, you know?
Really?
Yeah.
We have no fun at all. Then.
Well, no, we try not to do it. I didn't say we go there. We've actually made a complete U-turn a couple times and said,
Why don't you
no,
like
we don't
go
need to do
then?
that. Because then it gets really disgusting and obnoxious and possibly quote-unquote un-YouTube worthy.
Everything's on YouTube worthy. And, you
Yeah.
worry about that.
Like, Mindog, I got a game playing and the music in it is copyright free and somehow I got a copyright strike in it. Not in this YouTube fucking wannabe now.
No. That wasn't it. One the birds are now fucking copyrighted.
Well, I got that warning a while back now, over a year ago, from the birds on Old Bridge.
Yeah. And that's so you can't record farm sim because the birds are now.
Well, you can't
copyrighted.
record farm sim where the birds are clearly like, because that whole video is me sitting on the hedge, not talking or
BP.
anything.
That's
So-
not bad. Like, I had a video where I was just talking. There was no music, there was no background audio, it was just me talking and I got a copyright strike for that. I was like,
Yeah,
fuck
so
off.
did BP. So did BP.
Yeah.
It's like,
So,
it's my
um,
fucking voice, I own the copyright to it. Fuck.
All it was you just mucking a field, wasn't it?
Yep.
And that was it. No talking, nothing. Just mucking a field.
It's like, how can
YouTube's
somebody else
faster
own the
to go
copyright
back.
to my voice? Oh god, I'm gonna have to ascend.
It's probably something you said that's copyrighted.
Like, this bitch is a motherfucking crazy ass cow, I want to kill her.
Possible.
Jesus.
Well, that's what I said, BP.
Okay.
It was a game, and I didn't like the woman that I was travelling with at the time. I just didn't like her.
I like how these trees are spread out, not all
I like how I'm looking at sand.
sand. Well, you are in Spain.
Looks like
Wait until we
fucking
fly
Africa.
over Egypt.
And I'm having to climb.
Are we
because
flying
of the
over
mountain
Egypt?
ridge.
We're flying over Carthage, aren't we?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes,
so we
will
might
be,
see a bit
yeah.
of sand. Yeah.
I think we should probably fly over outside of out in the Valley of the Kings and all that. Because we haven't got that far yet.
Mm-hmm.
No.
So,
In
because the pyramids they'll be there. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
Although technically the pyramid, that's a no fly, that's a restricted, that's a TFR. But who cares? Not supposed to fly over the pyramids, but
It's a game, BP. Don't give a shit.
Well,
I'll fly into the pyramids if I want. Literally, fly right to the fucking door and rip the wings off, get in, but I'll fly into it.
it is definitely getting a little turbulent over here. I wonder if that means the weather's changing.
it's actually
Yeah.
quite calm at 3,000.
Yeah,
It's a lot
I'm just
calmer than 7.
I'm just at that, and it's a little bumpy. Not awful. I'm not bouncing my head off the roof of the plane, but
Back in a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's either meant to be sand or it's meant to be fucking the most bleached out grass you've ever seen.
No, I can see the sand just ahead. Because you're
And it's raining.
you're anything between 10 and 11 nautical miles ahead of me.
So it's raining on the desert area.
It does rain in
And-
the desert occasionally.
Yeah,
yeah, but
at
we're not
night.
in the desert yet.
So
This isn't the desert.
And I just had to climb up, Roy, because there's a wee hill here just at the end of the desert area.
what altitude did you go up to?
I went up to 3,000 and that's fine. I probably got past it at 2,500.
Okay, well I'm at 3 anyway, so well, it's got really turbulent again then.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
turbulence.
getting bumpy here.
It's going to get bumpy going over these hills then. Oh. Well, I'm working on cutting out smoking altogether now. I've only had 4 cigarettes today.
Why are you quitting smoking? You
Uh,
did Twitter. I know why. Because I'm tired of hearing that flick noise every time you win a race. That's all. I gotta quit smoking. GP doesn't like it.
I
mean, let's just put it this way, Roy. Everybody knows my situation. I haven't quit smoking.
No.
Which is insane, but
Mm-hmm.
whoa. So we're gonna do a little crabbing now, are we? Okay, that's fine.
Hey, where am I? I am 23 miles out, so I should start slowing down soon.
23 miles out. Okay. I'm 33 or 35.
Jesus.
33, so I'm 10 nautical miles behind you. Okay.
And I'm 49.
Yeah.
Like
So
I
16.
see Moondog in front of me, 6 miles in front of me, but I don't see you two. Obviously, you guys are too far.
Well, I've not been seen on your lot for. Well, I couldn't see you, but you can see me, couldn't you?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So I can see the airspace of the airport now on my GPS thing. I assume that's the airspace. So the rings are for, isn't it?
Yeah, when you start seeing the rings on the GPS, that's coming into controlled airspace. Should be Charlie airspace, 20 miles out from the airport.
Briefing.
Ooh, wind. Yeah, I'm just starting to descend now. Not fucking all the way down, but
Yeah, I'll probably stay at 3,000 and make until I get to a final, because the runway's like just under 900 feet.
I'm
And then I'll
just
stop
dipping down to about 1.5 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Seems to be fine. I don't think there's anything near me. It's close enough for me height wise. Right, 2,000.
So the weather's changed, partly cloudy, 3 degrees Celsius. Pretty cold for the south of Spain, isn't it?
Yeah.
278 at 4.
Well, I can see the
Oh,
runway.
wait a minute. No, I'm on the wrong run. I'm an idiot.
30 or 12 is the two runways.
What is it? What's the...
LEZG.
Yeah. Let's try that.
And it's 12 and 30 is the runways I've got.
So it's 45 degrees. Still, well, I mean, it is winter, so...
See you now, Stu, now that you've slowed down.
I'm at about 114.
Yep. So we've got 12 or 30.
Yeah, and it wants us, according to, not that I ever listen to Active Sky, but it wants us to land at 30 left or 30 right.
Yeah.
So I'm going
So
to get
there's-
something to snack on, and
So I will go for 12 left then.
Well, if the wind's blowing,
So I'll change my heading to that. So I can.
Moondog's taking us for a walk in the kitchen, everybody, in case you're wondering what that noise is. I'm still 42 nautical miles out from this.
So they've only got ILS for 30 rides or 30 or
Right.
12 rides. Okay.
Just land the plane, Roy. You'll be fine.
Just do what I do. Get on the ground.
Oh, I always manually land them. It's just.
I just
I
always
always-
like I never see the point of doing any kind of approach other than your basic, legal, downwind base final kind of setup, right? Because I don't ever see the point. It's all visual with these things. I don't ever see the point. As long as I can see the runway, then I can plan my approach after that.
What the fuck is something
Okay.
in front of me?
You do
Draft
however
bottom.
you want. Unless you're Moondog and they let ATC fly in.
I'm back. I had to get a phone call. Rob was wondering where we're going today. Hopefully you guys have already mentioned it 14 times.
Actually, we have not.
Okay. We are
Exactly.
flying through Spain. We're going to, what is it, Zorga?
Zaragoza.
Zaragoza now is where we're
Zaragoza. And then we're jumping down to Gibraltar, flying over the strait into Tangier.
heading. 10 years, yep.
So, and I apologize in my stream for everyone jumps in and says something then right during an important phone call. So, isn't that the way?
I've
it's supposed to
apparently
go?
had 5 people watching my stream and nobody has chatted it. If anybody's out there, say hello. Say hello in the chat. Unless it's just you
Hello.
guys watching.
So, BP, the update for Wreckfest, you can actually hit the AI and spin them out again now.
Sure you can.
Oh,
No,
we
you
did it.
can't.
We did it. We spun them out, rolled them over. They went backwards and didn't like speed up to catch up either.
Okay.
Yeah, they've done a lot of work on it. Now your acceleration, you have to go in and fit your roll cage and bumpers and side panels which affect the strength of your car.
Yeah,
So
'cause
they've
that
So
would-
you
changed
don't
all
have
the
these
damage.
cheeky bastards to get knocked off the track and all of a sudden appear beside you.
Nope, not anymore.
Good.
That's just annoying. It's just annoying.
Yeah.
And it's annoying that they get within 100 feet of you and all of a sudden you're sideways and in the track and stuffed in a wall, even though they didn't actually hit you.
Mm-hmm. And there's a new track that we've been using. It's one of the ovals, but it's like the Grand Canyon, the first track that we was doing, where you come back on into head-on traffic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That one's actually really fun.
Well, I want to drive that station wagon. That looks pretty cool. I know it's useless. I know it's basically
Oh.
just a demolition car, but it just
Yeah,
looks
'cause
cool.
they've released another one, a war wagon, another station wagon.
Yeah.
No, that one actually looks like the old Oldsmobile wagon, and that thing just looks like a beast.
See, to me, just from the thumbnail, it looked like a Fairlane. What the hell is it called? The Fairlane
It could be
Estate or whatever. The
the one that you could put 18 people in the back.
yeah. I've never owned an actual. I mean, not a real station wagon. Like I had a Subaru, whatever the hell it was, the 4-door with the hatch and everything. But it was basically a hatchback. It wasn't so much a station wagon. It was long, but I've never actually. I don't even like my family. We never owned a station wagon. We always had regular cars. We had a minibus for a while and a Volkswagen Beetle, both of which my father decided would be fun to drive to Florida with no fucking heat. Guess those things didn't make any heat, hardly, because they were air cooled. So
Right, so that's that done. So what we'll do now is get ready for a longer final.
when you're on Interstate 95, and you can only, the top speed of that thing is 50 miles an hour. That was fun. It's kind of like flying a Cessna around the world.
Yeah, I see the airport now.
Am I ever going to get near this place or what?
So I'm on
I think that's the airport I can see. It's hard to tell at this distance, but it looks like airport buildings. And I've looked at the runway and it's roughly where the buildings are, so...
I'm on a heading of 206, getting ready to line up with final.
I said to put the hammer down a little bit. Get there.
Fly right base, turn runway 30 right, okay.
Yeah, that's the one I'm going on as well. Is that the one that you're using, Stu?
I'm going 30 right, I think it is.
Yeah, okay.
I can see the lights of the runway now, so I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's definitely what I see is the airport. If you want to jump to my viewpoint, Roy, you can see it to my right.
I see a big hill in front of me.
182.
It's almost
It's got to be
directly to my
almonds.
right.
Don't they grow a lot of almonds in Spain, right? This must be almond groves I see down here.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, my
A little
stage
too far north for olives, aren't they?
Yeah, and this is the runway I'm coming into, is 30 right.
Okay. So I'm 4 nautical miles from final, or turning to final.
I'm just aiming at the runway and hoping for the best.
Right, let's go with that. I'm turning for final now. Cut back on the power. Put full fuel mix in.
I'm giving these people living in this house a bit of a scare.
Back in a second.
I
get
have
it,
visual of the runway.
Did you get it fixed, David? I'm going to take that as a no.
Yeah, it's literally...
Sort of, yeah.
Okay. You want to
house
just
is
meet us in
literally-
Zaragoza? Well, we're going to jump to Gibraltar. Right?
Yeah, I'm in Zaragoza at the moment. I'm just
Okay.
not on China first.
No, that's fine. Because we'll take our 10-minute break while we get set up to jump to Gibraltar and then over into North Africa and a whole other continent. Finally, we finally got out of Europe and into a new continent. Yay! Now, if you'd have done this in real life, if you'd have done this the way that you would do it in real life with a Cessna, we'd still be in France somewhere. I mean, these things have decent range, but whoa, slow down there, BP, slow down.
I'm on final.
Right, I'm just down now.
I'm not anywhere near the airport yet.
And I didn't bounce this time. Awesome!
Uh-oh,
go.
Stu's learning how to fly, everybody.
I got the
Can't
plane
have
down
that.
without bouncing, I'm happy. Where are you, Dav, if
Don't worry, I'm not actually
He's not
there
on the
yet.
network.
Right. Oh, picture.
Okay.
There's a lot of white smoke coming the back of my plane, but fuck it, I got down and it's never bounced.
That would be brake, tire smoke.
Ah.
Or is it raining? Is it raining there?
Raining, yes.
Yeah, then it's water spray then.
Oh, okay then. Fuck it. It's not something I've done wrong then.
All right, so I'm finally just approaching the Charlie airspace. A little faster.
Whee! Oh, I see the light.
Yeah, got one yellow light. There are 2 yellow lights now, 3 yellow lights. Too high.
Shouldn't have any yellow lights. It should be red or white. You look colorblind, Roy? They're red.
They look yellow from here.
Unlike Moondog, what color are those lights? Plaid.
Glad.
They're not plaid, they're plain.
They're purple. What lights?
I've
Plaid,
said that
means
one
bleak.
too.
See, I don't pay any attention to the pappies in these things because I just think they're too small. I don't think that the pappies don't really apply to these things.
No, definitely
No,
way
because you
too
can
high
adjust
now.
your angles so quickly in this. You could be
Yeah.
high, and then all of a sudden, 2 seconds
Be
later,
low.
yeah.
Yeah. I just tend to sort of point my, I pick a aim point
Sorry.
and then I look my face down the end of the runway, and I just fly until I touch the ground. That's how I do it, assuming the runway's long. If it's not, then I adjust my aim point in and, you know, plant it. But this should be a fairly long runway, so.
Yeah. I think it was 8,000, something like that.
Oh,
Pretty
Christ.
fucking long.
Like, one thing I'm learning with these things is you don't land. They land themselves. Like, you know what I mean? You don't, like, I didn't pull anything on the stick to take off. I just let it fly off. That's what I'm learning about GA aircraft. You just let it fly off, and you let it land the same way. You trim to a pitch, and you just let it touch down when it will.
Yeah.
And at least in FSX, where the brakes actually work, you don't have to worry about running off the end of the runway. I mean, to be honest, that's how I do it in the 747 too. That, you know, obviously there's a bit more involved of getting it down, but like, I'm a bad airline pilot. I rarely ever trim when I take, like, once it gets all established, it's on the autopilot, it's all established and everything on the ILS or on the VNAV or whatever I'm flying. I rarely use pitch to come down. I just sort of stick jockey it on my way down till I get to where I can flare. But all right, well, it is completely leveled off now. We are definitely down in the what is this called? The I don't know what they call this. There's a word for this.
All right, on full flaps.
The planes, or are you talking?
Yeah, the planes, I guess, would be the right word. I couldn't find it for some reason.
Well, because you're flying a plane, you probably wouldn't think of the plane.
Just got some scrub brush sort of dotted around. It's nice. It's very nice.
Nope, yeah, that's when I came in for Roy, and I dusted that house top there. At the end of the runway.
There's a house at the end of the runway.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I can see it in my screen.
No, I had the house at the end of the runway.
Well, if these guys can, if Stu can see it, then we should be able to see it.
I see
Yeah.
trees.
I'm still 19 miles out, so.
I'm 10 miles out, but I'm like trying to quote unquote do the base turn to line up on it. So
Well, obviously,
we'll
if
stay
it's
at 10
30
miles.
right,
yeah,
then you're gonna want to turn about 15 to go downwind, and then.
yeah. Well, I didn't get that far up. I just made a, as ATC
Yeah.
would do it, just your left. Yeah.
Probably, just so everybody knows, I'm probably gonna fly. I'm gonna fly over the runway and then turn around at the end. I don't know how much of that whole downwind motion.
That's a pretty long fucking runway, BB.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. I don't want to fly a 4 mile friggin' downwind and a 2 mile base to get lined up on. Not an 8,000 foot runway. Screw it. Hey, Travis, how's it going?
I'm just off to your right there, Roy.
Okay,
On one of the wee taxiways. Second one
Yeah.
down.
second one down. Okay.
I can see my lights from here, but I don't know if you can.
Yeah, I can.
Alright, okay.
I wasn't sure that it was your lights until you said that you was on the second taxiway.
Alright. Yeah, I left my plane running, so I've got the lights on still.
You know what? Actually, is there any point in even doing that? Why wouldn't you just turn in? Why wouldn't you just do
Yeah,
straight in?
Flew over the house now.
No, there's no house there for me.
Oh well.
Alright, I've gone to
Why
idle
wouldn't you
thrust.
just do a straight in?
I mean, you just dusted it almost as bad as I did.
No, I haven't touched down yet.
I know, but the
Well, if the house is on an approach path, you're gonna fly.
yeah,
Nothing to do
literally,
about that.
Do you want to touch down yet?
Just let it. It'll. When it wants to land, it will.
Okay, I'm down.
Of course you are, Travis. Of course you're playing. Hey, everybody! Travis is playing Stationeers.
really? Oh my
What a
God.
surprise!
I
I
didn't
just
know
saw a
that.
jet plane go through Roy.
Yeah, that's the second one. You saw that on the first day as well.
Jesus hell. Hello.
That was not a good landing, to be honest. think I
Did you learn?
bounced it.
Did you learn something from it?
Yeah.
Then it's a good land.
Not to
Right,
put
I
the
would
power
watch
so
BP's
early.
point of view, but I can't actually see him. Oh, I've got a
That's the
farmer's
other
badge.
thing I'm learning is that just like, because obviously in a big plane, you cross the threshold, you idle the power, right?
Yeah.
In these, you don't necessarily want to do that. I've landed on power way more times lately than I've ever thought that I was ever comfortable with, but it makes for a better land.
What are you flying, David?
Beechcraft. Or Barons, something.
It'll be Moondog next, I presume.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm still 12 miles out.
Yeah. Oh, you're in the 58, David. Beach Baron 58.
Could be.
Could be.
It's a 37-mile flight across the strait, so won't take too long no matter what we fly it in.
Oh, you're
All
on
right.
fire now.
I'm just trying to work
guess.
out how to use GPS in this.
Oh, you're going for 12 left, aren't you? 12 right, aren't you, Moondog?
No.
Oh, is that a
Oh,
G1000?
No, it's
See, I got him as a G1000, because I must not have a aircraft or whatever.
No, you have both of them, the default plane.
this is the default one. It is.
Yeah.
The 58? Yeah, that's the default one. The King Air is the one that the other one that we have.
All right.
Or the Duke. I'm sorry, not the King Air, the Duke.
Right now, I just picked one.
Maybe I'll fly the Duke. Do I really want to fly
Own
the
the
Duke?
Duke, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't flown it either. I'm wondering if I want to fly it on a 37-mile leg. I don't think it makes much sense. I think I'd rather fly it on a long leg where I can actually figure it out. God, this is pretty down here.
Whoa, David!
Yeah,
That's the
our
moon.
pilot decided like what it was.
Okay.
All right, time to start
Yeah.
looking for this.
Whoa, gee, what the fuck happened there, David?
I crashed. I reset because it crashed.
All right, time
Ah.
to start flying.
I just seen your plane bounce up into the sky. What the fuck?
Sure, and prop
Ah,
all the way back in
in
and up
the sky
just in
again,
case.
I should always land that way anyway.
But I was still killing speed, so I still had it down.
All right. Full prop, full mixture. Come off the
Right,
throttle.
so
Come
the
off
next
the
flight
autopilot. Autopilot.
is Gibraltar to
Fly the plane.
Autopilot off.
A little bit of flap. In the white arc.
Wow. You killed autopilot really late.
I had ILS on. I'm doing that so I can like show people how to use ILS. They go, oh, you can't use ILS in any. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna try and restart my network again, see Moondog and BP.
Uh-huh.
ILS stands for I can't land shit.
Nope, still haven't got a Moondog or a BP. Just fuck it then.
Moondog's just about to get ready to touch down.
I'm honest to God doing a bit of a base and coming in, flying straight in. I'm not dicking around.
Davis coming into the runway as well.
I see a Moondog land.
Yeah. That's going to be a... You literally just kissed the ground, Moondog.
Yeah.
Holy
Right.
hell, Davis, that's one hell of a turn.
So that's
I actually floated that long enough that all I have to do is turn right here, pull in right behind you.
Duke over there. You're in a Duke now, David.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. I did
Was it?
check.
I saw you in a 58.
Oh,
Yeah, see, I see him in the
Oh, we
G1.
may not have. Oh, no. Yeah, we did scan those. We've had those for a
yeah,
while.
no, this
Yeah,
is,
I've got-
I was in a
I
minute.
got the Beechcraft Duke in my list of models, so I can see them as AI planes, but I just can't see David in it.
Yeah. That's weird. Okay.
Maybe I can just repopulate
Did
my
one of your
list.
kids just say get wrecked?
Yeah. Yep.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
Yeah. Mm. It's the youngest one.
Generation.
Yep. He said it when we was playing Wreckfest as well, and he smashed into Moondog. He went, "Get wrecked."
Second laugh because it's not my kids, but
Oh, that sounds absolutely hilarious. I know who to
Hey, what'd you
run
just-
into
what'd you-
first next time.
like, what did you just say? Go to bed. Then you run up to him after he's in bed and you hover over him and go, "Get wrecked."
So that's David there.
Flying over the beautiful city of Zaragoza. Getting ready to line up. And unfortunately, I did set up my hack switch, but it doesn't work. So,
Is that someone from the Flyboy guys
letting me look around.
that's wondering why we're all parked here?
Well, we won't be parked there soon.
I mean, what are the chances of everybody on the server going, "Hey, let's fly into Zaragoza"? I would have. What are the chances? This may not be the best approach I've ever flown. Luckily, the runway is, 14 miles long, so. All right, you're gonna have to work this a little bit.
The three of us were flying the other night. We flew into one of the Caribbean islands, and someone else it wasn't an AI because the guy's tag was pizza delivery. We were trying to figure out who ordered pizza.
You did.
I would have liked it. I needed some right at that point.
I'm all good with pizza. I'm sick of seeing pizza now.
See, I was going to call you a communist, Roy, but you live in the UK, so it doesn't really. Do you ever be sick of pizza? I got 2 frozen ones upstairs. I'm going to cook both of them.
When you're working,
I'm starving.
you don't belong getting sick.
Yeah.
I worked in a pizza shop, and I still never got sick of it.
You know,
I worked in a pizza place.
I worked at a pizza place when I was a kid for a little while in the winters just to kind of make a little extra money. And I never ate the pizza. We used to do pitas. So I used to just eat like tuna fish pitas with 3 slices of mozzarella cheese and a handful of pickles. Oh man.
We used to get a free pizza every night, so in the end they used to ring up my friend
Yep.
and ask them what they wanted.
Yep. Yep. My girlfriend, Ava's mother, my ex-girl, but Ava's mother was she worked at a pizza place, and I always used to call her up and be like, "So how's it going? Good. Can you make me a mushroom pizza, please?" Because that's what I want. Because I worked at Wendy's, and I love Wendy's food. Don't get me wrong, but occasionally I wanted something different.
It's nice when the pizza shop does like chicken and sandwiches also, because then you have a full variety. You can make all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
For us, we have chicken and mushroom.
I love mushroom pizza, but it's got to be hot, like right out of the oven. That's the only way I like mushroom pizza. I can eat everything else cold, but mushrooms gotta be.
Yeah, on the pizza, the mushroom has to be outside of a pizza. Mushroom doesn't matter if it's hot or cold. I'll eat it. But on a pizza, it has to be hot.
Fuck, I don't eat pizzas.
Very nice.
Nice.
That'll do. I'll have that.
While talking about pizza, he sets it down just that nicely. Professional pilot there.
Yeah.
God, I may need to grab some food right now. Now I'm freaking hungry.
I've got a pot of ice cream in my
Ice cream.
Yeah. I'll just go eat my ice cream while I'm flying to the next place.
Mhm.
All 37 miles of it.
Yeah.
Alright, so.
You're behind us now, Travis.
Where are you?
To your right.
We're all
That
over.
piece
Yeah,
looked good.
we're all over off to
Oh, I
the.
see it there.
Well, I just ended the flight so I could start to change.
Am I even going to bother shutting this off? Oh, way to go! No taxi lights. No landing lights. Oh no, I had my landing lights on. Okay.
I didn't have
If
any
you
of that.
leave it running, and you jump back in it next time, it's going to be running.
Right, I'm about to switch off my network again. See if I can...
Well, I wasn't planning on leaving. All I got to do is load up the next
Oh,
flight
well,
plan.
that's true.
I don't have to physically leave the game at all. Leave the plane or anything. But I do need to make a cigarette. So.
I've lost Davith and I've only got Roy now.
Yeah. I'll go to park. Oh, okay. There's a lot of choices at this one.
X.
Active or park.
Roy, somebody flashing in front of them. There, yeah, Roy is gone now.
Yeah. I've just gone to the fuel points at
So
Gibraltar.
is this your one, Roy, the Beechcraft I had, yeah?
Yep, the Duke.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
Duke, yeah, whatever.
Yep, nice plane, isn't it?
Yes, it
Well, I
is.
managed to land it.
There we
Well,
go.
at second time round. Second crashed on autopilot.
Yeah, it looked
Right.
like you nosedived right in the ground there, Davith.
The autopilot just decided to nosedive whatever button. So load. I want to go
37
Right, I'm on the runway
miles.
at Gibraltar.
Gibraltar.
I'm inside somebody at the fuel points.
No, I'm at the
I
fuel
need to
point.
retract what I just said because yes, I need to jump it. Damn it! Shut the plane off.
I'm on the wrong end of the runway as well.
Magneto.
We need to go to 27.
Off. Thank you. Bionics
By the looks
off.
of it.
Thruster off. Off.
Right, I'm heading down to 27. I don't know about your wind direction and that shit, but that gives me the best takeoff to go in the direction I want to go.
Flaps up. That's everything? Okay.
Check the plane. Great shape. Perfect. 11.7 hours on the airframe and
Oh, yeah,
1.6 on the engine.
Oh, well, look. No, I won't, because chat's in the way. Can't quite see the.
Oh, that's good.
Is it the bottom? No.
Right, I got Davith and Roy
General
here.
condition, like new. See? I'm taking care of my. 14 hours on the airframe, 13.9 on the end.
Fuck this shit.
And I'm not going to refuel it. I'm going to fuel.
I need a
All right,
napkin
so
or a
it's.
bib.
What is it? G. No, it's L. What the hell is it?
LXGB.
LXGB. Until 2020, when they change it to, it'll be E something to fall in line with the E with the
That you, Davith?
fuel box. So we're all going to spawn in on the fuel box. Is that
I
what
think
we're
I'm in active
Yeah.
runway.
Yeah, you're on 27, Davith.
So GMTT, so distance is 38 nautical miles.
Oh, almost
Okay.
perfect spin there. Right, I'm right behind Davith now. And his Duke.
They do have an higher LESU. Of course they do. 10 and 2.8. Okay.
Right, 2 seconds. I will be right back.
Who's in the helicopter? You're in the helicopter?
No,
No? Somebody's in the helicopter.
I'm in the same plane. What a minute.
Who's there? Who's there? He's in the Bell helicopter.
Would you like to take one more guess?
DP? Aren't you, Moondog?
Yeah.
You're in the helicopter.
It's 30 miles.
You're going to fly that 30 miles.
Unless someone opposes, yes.
Well, Davith's got
carry
the
on.
ban.
You,
So-
you carry on.
What are you doing?
Good luck. He's going to fly a helicopter 38 miles.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Why wouldn't it? Okay, so I need to get whoever.
So I need.
Zip.
Oh, no, it's,
20. So I can see what I'm doing. Turn around. Okay, and whoever that.
That's Moondog behind you.
Cool. That was a little bouncy. All right, so let's get this. Let's get this going. And load. So this is Gibraltar open.
Oh Jesus! What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Navlog. 37.1 nautical.
Wow. I think I picked the wrong aircraft.
See.
Oops, wrong one.
Heck,
Nope. Cute.
that's nice then.
Sure. Sky.
That's when I was trying to fly first.
Oh, it's in there. Very good.
So wind speed is 12.
Ah, well, not just spawned in behind me.
280.
Right, that's what I was looking for. The Duke.
Yeah,
You're flying the Duke.
Yeah, but I know.
Just-
37 miles is not going to be a long journey, regardless of what we do.
Why are my flaps still on? Put them up.
There's no engines on those, sure.
Do you know?
You do know, yeah.
So where is my accelerator? There's my throttle there.
Because I'm not messing with this, so. Done.
I'm just going to say this is the first time I flew this thing, so I'm going to fuck.
I just do it first time there, Stu. Slightly behind me.
Okay, so where are we going?
GMTT.
No, I got that. What runway are we taking?
Myself and
Pass.
Stu are on
27.
27.
Yeah, we're on 27 here. And you're a bit low there, Dav, for your volume.
That better?
Yeah.
Yep.
I had the mic up with my eye level.
Someone else has this large cliff on the other side of the airport, right?
Cliff on the
Yep.
side of the airport.
Okay, okay.
No.
Yeah.
Looks like a large hill on the other side of the airport.
Well, I have a large hill on the there.
Here we go.
With a
Yeah.
cliff on it. Okay. Just wanted to make
I
sure.
don't know about a cliff, but yeah, there's a cliff as you take off. Sure, you're on a helicopter. Cliffs make no difference to you.
No, I don't have an issue with that. I was just
You ever to fly helicopters, you know?
slightly.
I tried to. Yeah, that's not a cliff, Moondog. That's the rock.
Well, I wanted to make sure after the last one that it was the
Have
same.
Have you never flown into Gibraltar in a?
No, no.
Really?
Why I
That's the
why I
approach
threw the-
path. You turn at that rock, and if you don't have visual, get the out of there.
Okay, 27, and I'm on the wrong end, so let's turn this around.
You're already in the air. Just hover up there for a while. I tried to fly a helicopter last night, and X-plane just because I hadn't done it. X-plane. Yeah, that's not happening. I don't know how to. You need so many sticks and things to fly a helicopter. Although I guess I could set up this other one, the collective. Don't know.
Yeah,
I don't really know helicopter.
Not that
At all.
much good. So,
So many fucking buttons in this thing, man. It's awesome.
just be careful. There's autopilot will crash if you press too many.
Yeah, I found autopilot at least, so
Right,
that's something good.
Well, I had autopilot too, but that crash nosedived me into the ground.
But it's only 37 miles, Dav. I've had no autopilot in 37 miles. Especially on something that go this fast.
Is 27 the wind? Is that the way we want to?
Well, that's the active runway is 27. Well, that's what spawned me in with that I have active runway on.
I mean, this thing has, what, 260 is its top speed. This is awesome.
But,
I'm just going
yeah,
to keep all using this plane.
there's a
I'm
lot
going
of
to pretend that BP and Moondog in the back of my plane because I can't see them. Sorry, David, what did you say?
I said there is a lot of buttons and stuff on this.
I understand the bulk yet, so fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
Did I? How do I close this thing now? There we go. Wow. Right, while I'm waiting for you, lot, I'm going to take a piss.
Otherwise, my mic's not near my face. Up front.
So what's a radar altimeter as opposed to?
Radar altimeter measures the plane's height above the ground, as opposed to a barometer, barometric altimeter, which measures it
Above sea level.
by the pressure above sea level.
Okay, right. So that's the radar one. Does that mean this has a radar built in, so to let you know if you're too close to the ground?
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah, Moondog should know. He flies it close to the ground.
All right. Well, I am at the. Turn the correct lights on. T's and P's are good. Mixture rich. Prop rich. Flaps up for now.
Oh, I know why it's so loud, because I've got this fucking plane on. Where the headphone sorts this?
There is none.
Oh.
The
Okay,
witch.
He was looking for the
So,
headphone jack for that plane.
No, not on this one. It's not an A2A plane. It's true.
So, what are we waiting for now, anyway?
Everybody to get hit. Everybody to get lined up.
Moondog is half as across already in his helicopter. It said.
No, he's landed behind you.
How's it behind?
Yeah.
Well, I can't see anybody apart from David.
Well, David, you're ahead of us, so.
All right, are we waiting for me to take off? So.
Yeah, we're all here, ready.
Yep. I don't see who's behind me. So that's you. I don't see Stu, but that's
Stu's
fine.
right in front of you.
Is he? Yeah, I don't even see him. Like I literally don't see him.
Yeah. So
That's
Stu's
right,
moving now. He's rolling.
We'll watch David take off.
Stu's right behind him. And shoot. Does the Duke really need that much of a runway?
I'm saying.
No, I'm just taking it.
Just taking it easy.
No, I'm just letting the speed build up first before I go, though. I've already passed the takeoff speed.
Okay. So Stu's clear as well.
Well, I have a blue line on this at 110. I was seeing if I hit that, would I take off itself?
Mhm.
Didn't.
Oh, I'm blind past David here.
So you're all clear, BP?
Okay, probably don't need full flaps. Yeah, and we're just getting my flap set up, doing my last checks. All right,
Yep.
Off we go. I'm gonna line up and hit it.
Weird angle.
Ah, there's more alternative. I'm looking at the height I'm at and what MD is that? I found it though. Right in front of me.
All right, here we go.
Now this is the fictional Norwegian rescue. I picked this in sort of because of Armor and Peter and them up there.
Moondog just discovered that Norway and Sweden are not the same country.
Yeah.
Well, no, I know they're not, but I picked it because it's the closest thing to up there.
Scandinavian, it's close. Yeah.
Yeah.
Close enough. Whatever.
It wasn't,
Alright.
you know.
Up we
I'm going to Norway
go.
last week, so
I needed about 30 feet of that runway to take off. That's perfect. God, I love sea level taking off from sea level. We'll fly to the end of the runway, and then we'll swing out over the straits. And in about 10 minutes, we'll be landing in North Africa, our new continent.
that you can see from the airport.
Which you can see from here, right?
Fly along the runway.
I'm going to hand fly this. I'm not going to.
I'm going to attempt to hand fly this also.
Fuck it,
Kind of
let's
have
all
no
just try
choice
flying
with
there.
a
I know.
helicopter.
But I am flying the runway.
Over the blue water. Straits of Gibraltar. I swear it must be this friggin' stick, because I couldn't trim it at all before. Now it's trimmed just perfect. I wonder if my trim buttons are wearing out on this HOTAS. If that's the case, I can send it back and have them replace them. Then I just don't fly for a month while they.
I have to use the other horses.
Or I could use the other one. That's a good point.
What am I?
Right.
So I hope everybody watching's enjoying themselves. You know, I know flying's hit or miss. You either really like it or it's really boring. I enjoy it. I definitely enjoy this GA flying a lot. So especially when I'm actually flying a plane, you know, I don't always. If we're doing something straight, you know, and it's a long flight, I will put it in autopilot, so I can show you different views and things. But this is 37 miles. I'll just hand fly this.
Yeah. I think we all are, aren't we?
Because why
No,
wouldn't
I'm
you?
trying to work out how to work the autopilot.
Ah, okay.
I do need to do a little work with my mixture and my props.
I have it on nav and ALT, is that right?
Yep.
And
Is
I
it
have
on
CPLD as well, whatever that is.
CPLD?
Yeah.
Is your GPS?
The toggle switch to the right of your GPS?
No, it's on
is it?
it's on GPS, not nav.
Okay.
Like it's following the GPS line,
Oh, there you go.
but I can't work out how to get it to go higher.
Pitched up.
Is that somebody else in a Beechcraft Baron, or?
David's in a Beechcraft.
Oh, I can see him right below me. You're at what height there? 300 meters. That's about 1,000 feet.
I'm at 1,000 feet, yeah.
And that's you in front of me then.
Alright, how do I get my V speed on this?
I don't know how that GPS works.
What are you looking for, David?
Trying to get my V speed.
Is there a separate button for V speed, or do you have to hit Alt to switches it over to V
That's what I'm
speed?
trying to work out.
The
I
two
have
buttons.
a VS button, but it doesn't. That's display vertical speed. Okay.
Yeah.
But how do I?
There's an
turn
arrow
my
up and down
verticals?
next to your.
I have an up and down. Yeah.
That changes your V speed.
Oh.
Oh.
Or is that because my alt? Like, if I put this up,
It's warming up. It's 11. dead calm too. The ocean's not even moving. Beautiful.
Yep. Perfect time to be flying.
Yeah. Yeah, this is perfect weather. Just trimmed out, just little nose down. Go touch. 120 knots.
There I have it.
No, we've got 170 here.
Activate what I want.
You're doing what, Stu?
170.
Wow.
I slow down. I'm doing 145.
I might slow down a bit, turn these engines down a bit so they'll be so frickin'. Oh, take my landing gear up will be helpful.
You're going that speed and you still have your landing gear down, Stu.
Still.
I like when Moondog's just clearing his throat there.
That's easy.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything, Stu.
Do you know that now I've been flying this for quite a while? Over 14 hours I have on this plane. I still hit my landing gear up button every single time I take off. Like I do my my call outs in my head. It's like up, positive rate, gear up. And it's like, it's a Cessna. Yeah. There is no gear up, but I still do it.
Does this plane really climb at 4,000 feet a minute?
Apparently.
For a short period of time, it will.
4,000 feet per minute. Wow.
Yeah,
Right,
Well, it
for
goes
about
up, it goes up to
34,
34, yeah.
yeah. You can set it for that, but you won't be able to keep your speed to be able to do that.
Jesus, I'm like 15 nautical miles out for this thing now.
Roy's passing me on the outside. Of course he is. Yeah. Fucker. I'm at about 2,000 feet, just a little under. Trimmed out, just barely holding the stick to keep it straight.
I've slowed down to about 110.
David's in front of me climbing like a space shuttle.
Where are you at, Moondog?
It's confusing as to whether I'm setting vertical speed or actual
900 feet. Just under 4 miles behind you.
Well, I can tell you went from 1,500 feet to 2,050 feet in a second and a little bit. So.
Well, I thought I was setting to climb to 4,000, but it turns out it was V speed at 4,000 I was setting.
Oh.
So at the moment I'm at 1,800.
Well, since we're trimmed out just about perfect, we can have a look around while I hand
If I
fly.
press B, I'm at
Right, I got
2,100.
ETA 3 minutes and 12 nautical miles.
At the stupidly blue water. I need to mess with that. What? God damn! Can somebody? I need a post-it note to remind me. Please mess with your water. It's just a little too. I mean, I guess it would be blue, but it just seems too blue to me.
Right, 10 and 28 is the runways.
That's a boat.
It
Yep.
should be more turkish.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's just very like boom. Here I am, blue. You know.
Right. Where is the rock that's in the middle of the strait?
There is no rock.
You took off from it over there. The rocket ship.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's right there. Okay.
When you took off,
The cliff that you were looking at and asking what it was is the rock.
that's the rock. That's your visual. That's your visual approach.
I thought it was actually straight somewhere. All right.
I can't believe you've never flown into Gibraltar.
No.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna make that's gonna be our first connected flight deck flight, Roy. We're gonna fly. We're gonna in the Airbus. We're gonna fly the visual approach into. Well, they're all visual into Gibraltar. No ILS. No, you get an RNAV approach, but then as soon as you make the turn around the rock, if you don't see the runway, it's toga and out of there. So it's a little challenging. It's fun though.
I hate autopilot.
Can't get it works out, David.
Yeah, it would crash me again.
A little bit of trim.
I was flying fine, and then
Did you crash?
Yeah.
Oh well.
It was It was flying fine, and then it just decided to go, start beeping and nosedived into the sea.
That would be you stalled it.
Mm-hmm.
I did that a few times the other day.
So all that closed. Don't need them open now.
And the crash counter is starting.
Oh, sorry, that's about 10 times they've crashed today. Not all through my own fault.
Wow, I guess I got it trimmed right because I managed to go do all that. I come back, I half expected to be skimming the ocean. But no, she's trimmed out good, so.
Perfectly level.
Yep.
Fully trimmed out.
Fucking run me up on the other side of this hill here, like.
Yeah.
So
No.
starting next week, starting next Saturday. Now I know that most of you have already donated, but I think as just a fun thing to do, every time you crash, you have to donate $1 to the. It's only $1 to the Ronald McDonald Global Charities. Or if you don't want to, every time you crash, I'll donate $1. So you have two choices. You can either crash and make BP even more broke than he is, or not crash and not have to donate anything.
You said starting next week, right?
Next Saturday. Yes, you don't owe Ronald.
I probably actually owe them a lot more than that because I just feel it's worthy, but you know.
Well, as far as I know, you've only crashed 3 times.
Twice.
$3.
Twice.
No.
Okay, yeah. Twice during this. The first one with the last one with the mountain doesn't count. It's not. That's just, you know. But messing with your autopilot and crashing, that counts.
Yeah.
So,
Do I get credits because I've already donated?
yes. Well, I said you don't have to, but
Well,
I should have turned
money I've already
boats
donated
on.
counts for the how many crashes I get.
Because I bet there'd be a lot of boats on this.
I've
I just
passed
turned all
a
this
bunch
stuff
of
off.
them. I've
Yeah,
passed about 6 or 7 of them. A couple sailboats, a couple yachts.
Well, you know why? Because this config file that's in here is still the config from when I had the 960. I never bothered to like crank everything up to the 1070.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what level it is at because I turned it way down because the Beechcraft King Air that I have does not like Detroit at all. It is terrible, but every other plane is fine there. So.
Hey, Black Fox, how you doing?
Right,
you know, it's funny. I got that
lining up
Dulles. Oh, go ahead, Stu.
So
You're
I'm
lining
just
up.
lining up now to go down.
Stu's gonna crash. We don't count Stu crashing because Stu. But don't. He doesn't want to admit it, but he's learning. He's learning how to fly. He's learning how to land.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm trying this one out for, is just so I can have a bit more fun crashing because I've got an excuse to crash in this one.
What's going on,
Whereas
Black
somehow I
Fox? How
managed
you
to land
doing?
the last one perfectly.
Yeah, see, I don't have any of the boat objects or any of that turned on because, like I said, this profile, because when I had to reinstall everything on this new hard drive, I had a profile, a config file. I have a bunch of them actually, saved from my old 960 graphics card. This being a 1070, it would easily run this stuff, so I need to turn it back on. But I do everything through the config file. I don't do it in the actual. I set the sliders where I want them, and then I make all my changes in it. It's just easier.
Okay.
All right, so we're only about, what, 10 miles out? Are we even that? 10 miles.
Yeah, we're right. Yeah, we're right there.
All right, time to start thinking about. I mean, I am flying, but need to flap arms faster.
I somehow managed to land it.
We're doing good. We're doing good. We had some issues in the beginning here. Everybody, different scenery and things, and some people having mountains appear in the middle of their. But we got it all worked out. We're all together now. Well, except for Farmer Dad, who, you know.
Yeah, go on. You'll go quickly.
Let's pay attention to that.
What
we don't
what
want that
runway
to
are we landing on?
30 I went on.
30. Okay.
It'd be nice to know where the helipad is.
Well, just land next to me.
Just put it on a taxiway. There's probably no actual helipad.
LEZG. Okay, it's after resetting me to LEMD. Completely different place in the world.
Where are you, Davith? Right.
Not where I'm supposed to be. Oh no, LXGB is where it is me taking off.
It's
You're right, going to have
Gibraltar,
fucking
yeah.
moves,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Well,
but my GPS for some reason is...
Yep, there goes Davith.
My GPS is for some reason not...
And welcome to North Africa, our first new continent here on the Monkey Show Global Extravaganza. We made it. We made it to a new continent. Yay!
I'm
Well-
just down the runway a bit, Roy. It's on the left. Where the
Yeah.
Only 5 left.
Okay.
Only 5 left. Yeah. We've got well, once we get through Africa, we go north into
No.
well, actually we go back into Europe again, and then for a little bit, and then it's a little bit of sort of Asia or
It's not
Eurasia.
5 left. It's 7 left.
Well, yeah, but we're not going to hit every single one. We're not going to Oh, we are going to Australia, but we're not
hitting
flying
Antarctica.
Australia.
We're not hitting
You're not going to
Antarctica.
Arctic and North Pole. You're not going
Yeah,
to
we're not going to Antarctica. We're not. So obviously we're going to have North America. We're going to have those, but we're not circumnavigating the globe.
Right. We're not going to hit South America yet. That wasn't on the plan yet.
No, and that's too bad too because there's a bunch of cool places to go into South America, but we could always just do that, at some point for fun.
Why? Maybe you'd like to land enough. You should go to North Pole, the poles.
Is that
So
another
that-
runway?
I did suggest flying around the world by doing a 10-mile radius of the North Pole.
I have actually flown over the magnetic North Pole numerous times, actually. If you fly far enough west in America from the UK, you're going to fly that way. You're going to fly the polar route. So I have done it. But, yeah, I'm just doing a very long approach here. Black Fox.
I know that we can see Moondogs and BP's viewpoint. Easy way.
All right.
I'm going to load up his fucking YouTube page
First, we got to slow down a little.
and then put his stream on my video. Moondog as well. We'll get him.
Get this down into the white arc so I can give it some
Yeah.
flaps.
Well, I'm actually over Africa now.
Yeah, I'm over Africa too.
Yeah.
Crossed the continental border.
There's a football pitch down there.
Probably a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, I know.
All right, what's the actual runway heading? I know it's near the actual heading.
28.
I got it. I wish my hat switch worked with Easy Dock. Easy Dock is such crap. It's not.
There I am on your left.
Yep, I see you.
We in the white arc yet?
Oh, hang on, I went
Awesome.
turn off BP Moondog sound.
All right. Are you guys all out of the way? Because I'm coming in. I'm on a fairly long final, but
Yep. The runway's clear.
What's the runway heading so I can stay off of it?
2-8.
2A.
All right.
so I can stay on. Yeah, so I don't suddenly come in on see if I bank right 3 degrees, can you drop me a coffee? Do you live in Africa?
Yeah, I'd like to get a screenshot with Moondog lined up the rest of us.
Yeah, I'll just lean it out the window. I was leaning something else out the window earlier.
Mhm.
Right, there's Roy Park now, so
Yep.
obviously outside you and me, and I'll put
290 at 2 knots. Well, hardly any wind. I mean, just absolutely perfect weather compared to the crap weather it was when we started. Bad enough I had to turn it. I have never gone in an X-plane with real weather on and had been able to fly out of Courchevel. The weather up there in the winter is just horrible. How do people be up there?
how do people pee?
Like 70 knot winds and
It's like a race between Moondog and BP to see who gets there first now.
well, you kind of needed you. Well, I think Farmer Dad might have needed your you Black Fox earlier. Did you make it to the land, or did you put it in the ocean?
For me,
Yeah.
I put it in the ocean, then put it in a mountain.
Well, you should have told me where. I have the correct plane to helicopter to hover over you and rescue.
I'm just not having a good day with it today.
Yeah, that happens. You know, you're gonna have days like. I tell you what, it's worse. It sucks when you. Now, who's this coming up over the top of me now? That's you.
You're right.
But at least
I'm
that-
on final here, Moondog. So pick a place to land.
At least that.
What are you
start
talking
off
about?
airport works
I'm
now.
not even to the airport yet.
You're 2 miles away from me, and I'm on about a 2-mile final.
Yep.
Am I at the wrong airport?
No,
Just sit here and hover.
you could land over on a closed runway. With coffee and bacon. Oh, don't mention. I'm so hungry. I was gonna have a bowl of cereal before I started streaming, and I forgot all about it. Maybe is that gonna be the new rule? We got to talk about food while he's trying to land.
It's now 2 landings in a row.
Now it's a thing. I think 20 degrees of flap's enough. There's hardly.
Rotate here.
That really wasn't a long enough journey though to eat it. You'd open
No.
your packet crisp, and the time you would open, you'd be down at the runway.
37 miles is nothing.
Living in a Cessna.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're not putting along anymore either. We're all, hammered down, flying. I was doing 120 knots all the way across.
Where I was up at 180. Right over there. I just wanted to fly that plane now, honestly. Just
I have some of those
see-
crescent rolls in a can upstairs. I could cook those.
What? Crescent rolls in a can?
Yeah, the big grand ones, the ones you unwrap and they pop and you roll them up into crescent rolls and put them in the oven.
You're loud. I've been actually watching you through the windows here.
Well, I'm not down yet. I'm sort of hovering at the moment. Trying to pick a spot I want to land. That'll do.
Where are you guys at? The rest of you? Parts
To the
somewhere?
left. Yeah, on the
Yeah,
grass.
just off to the left, the 28. Like the second little taxiway.
That was a little rough.
Second from the end, or?
Second from the start of 28. Of course, you can't see me for some reason, but you still should be able to see Roy, who's apparently visible in everybody's.
That's the thing. You guys are on the ground. I don't see you. That's why I was asking for.
Yeah, I don't see anybody.
Yeah, I don't have.
You just flew over Roy there, BP. I've watched on your screen.
I
I
didn't
don't
see
have
him.
Moondog.
You touched down after you passed Roy on your
Let me
live stream.
let me restart.
You got your doors open against you.
Have I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Moondog just in front of you. He's now on your live stream. Is roughly.
Yeah, he
There we
was
are.
just in front of me when I was coming down and final. I saw him. I just
Yeah.
didn't see you guys.
Like from where you're looking, Moondog, to the left of the airport.
Oh, I
Little
do see
taxiway there.
Moondog. So how come I can't select him as air traffic?
That's
Got you
all
in
right.
a
I
helicopter,
can't
maybe?
seem to see you guys at all, so.
Weird.
Oh, I see Moondog.
Yeah, weird.
Behind
Where
you.
Moondog's landing now, we're to his left.
Okay, well, I'm coming down to the terminal.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we could always all go. We always all go to the terminal and just meet there. That'll be easier.
Yeah, I'm gonna land in this parking right here. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to land in this parking.
Right,
Gently,
I'll just-
gently, gently.
Bang!
Oh yeah, my doors are open. How the fuck did I
15.
manage to open my doors?
There. 210.
Is that good in a helicopter? I have no
I
idea.
don't know. It's probably a little rough.
I know I was a little rough. I caught a gust on the right wing right as I'm about to touch down. I think I touched down on 2 wheels. Oh, speaking of which.
So was
Air traffic, I have no one.
On.
And
Yeah,
air
I see
traffic,
you.
just
I
have
see you up
Roy.
there. I just don't see anybody
I
else.
see. Yeah, I see you, BP, but
I just reconnected. I disconnected and reconnected.
And I see Roy tearing along the ground in front of me.
Yep. Crossing across the dirt.
grass. Well, turn right, and that's where I'm at.
Oh, I'm right by the fuel pump now.
Yeah. All right. I'll head over there.
So was it 2 years ago? We had flying. We can go in a helicopter in Sweden, nearby me. So we did, and the fun thing was military shop, military pilots. They flew.
Right, I
And
see
they
you,
are-
Moondog, just above BP.
Yep.
So
Oh, there you
military
are over there.
pilot-
Okay.
Military pilots are good pilots.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they would have to be.
Yeah, but here's the thing: the landing, it was like a plane landing with not the wheels, the helicopter.
Yeah.
You had rails on there. You slide.
Oh, right.
And-
Yeah.
Yeah, and started like that. We didn't.
Yeah, they
feel
sort
the
of
ground.
they don't take off directly. Like they don't go directly vertical. They sort of go across the
Yeah.
ground a little bit. Yeah, because I mean I've jumped out of helicopters in my military career. So
Yeah.
Ah,
But,
Moondog.
What?
Tail rotor gonna cut me in half.
I can't see behind me.
Well, you gotta try looking out a window.
At the front windows.
You think this airport has a? Well, they gotta have a coffee shop.
They
right?
gotta have a coffee shop. Yeah.
something to eat.
No, we didn't feel a landing.
Yeah, that's
That was-
that's why I don't fly helicopters, because you definitely feel it if I land. All right, you all the way up. You.
So, do you see us, Moondog?
Yeah, I see BP. I see you. You don't have it as Roy, or someone doesn't have it as Roy.
My engine's off, that's why.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can't see it. We're all shut off, so you won't be able to see it. Off, off, off. Flaps up. Cabin heat off. Everything's off. Brakes are set.
Category.
Open.
That time it was at 34. Now I don't know where its shut off is. This thing.
Nope, that's not what I want. It's, there we go. Very pretty. Very pretty. Can you just put the? Well, you could if I could see it. Can I not move this window? Can't. Whatever. I can't see it. I thought you could move this window.
Plane's in great shape.
Uh-oh. Yeah, mine is too. Considering how many times we've taken off and landed and flown, it's in pretty good shape. So obviously we're not killing it. So we must have a slight idea what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
okay, so there you go, everybody. There's the last leg into, for today from Gibraltar into Tangiers here in North Africa, our new continent. We'll be flying a little bit in North Africa, and then we'll be, like I said, we're not circumnavigating the world. We're not flying from A to B to C to D. Sometimes we fly from A to B and then jump to X and fly from there. Otherwise, this would take a year. So, and we don't have that kind of time. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Oh, you know what I wanted to check before I ended the stream, I want to make sure everybody can see what's going on here. So here's the page for the Ronald McDonald House Charities. We are at $200. You can see the people who have donated scrolling down there. Thanks ever so much to everybody who's donated. And if you're considering donating, by all means, please do. It's a great charity, that provides transport, support, and lodging, and all kinds of other things to families of kids who need to be in the hospital for a long time, far from home. This is a great, great charity, and I know that I'm very proud to be associated with it, and I'm sure the Monkey Show is as well. So that's it. And the links are in my Twitch. They're also on the YouTube page. I'm getting fuzzy. I'm getting hungry. I don't know what I'm saying. want to thank everybody for flying with us. It's always fun, and we'll see you tomorrow. Farm Sim 17 live from Cavalier Roy's own Newbie Farm. So,
And we don't know what we're doing later, but we will be flying most likely somewhere. We'll be down. We'll be down one monkey guy. Zig won't be available. So.
Because of the never-ending basement project, but
nope. Actually, he has real work issues that he's got to deal with on a Sunday, and he's got to get up early to deal with it. And
there you go.
And family stuff late this evening, so it was like he was either going to not sleep at all for 3 days or not show up for the stream. So we said we'll cut him a break this time.
Real life comes first. We all know about that. So anyway, thanks guys. Make sure to check out everybody in the show. All their links are on the Twitch page and is on the YouTube page as well. And thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see y'all later right here on your favorite YouTube and Twitch channel. And this is the Bipolar Prophet saying, see ya.
See ya.
Bye everyone.
See ya.
Nice and when unload, fix itself. I reload it. I don't want damage. Yeah, that was the important call. We had a change of plans. Do that tomorrow. Hey, Dan. Okay, Sue. Thanks for flying and hanging out.